Hello guys, welcome to our webinar. I think we missed another one last time. Sorry about that, but I did my best to try to continue with the webinars. Today I have some new items that we're going to talk about. I found some things in our list, in our roadmap that are already done. And I'd also like to share with you something new that we've been working on and that we launched recently. And I hope you guys enjoy that. Okay, so I'll go ahead and start with the items one by one. Firstly, it's this one. So customized title, description, and featured image for review funnel. And based on this image, I take it this is for an SMS especially. Currently, when sending the review funnel link via text, the preview shows feedback and review request. Yeah, so this is the title and it's pretty static. It cannot be changed at the moment. Then it would be awesome if we could customize this title for a more direct call to action. What would make it killer is if the company logo could show in the text preview as well. Okay. Yeah, so this example is from Climbo.com. And they're sending the logo, and this we're not sending it here. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. These two seem like two very big improvements. This definitely does stand out more to be sent as an SMS to request for a review. I'll definitely put this into a planned state, and we can try to implement this soon because it doesn't seem like a lot of work. I don't have any other feedback on this. It's pretty straightforward, and I'm not sure if you guys have any ideas. Please either comment in here or even comment at the vote so that we can get this implemented sooner. That would be great. I see a few people here with us today. Hey, Courtney, Dara, Douglas, Glenn, Richard, and Sergio. Thank you guys for joining me. So please, if you have any ideas or any comments on the items I'm talking about, you can share your thoughts with me here on the questions in the questions section. Sorry. All right. Guess we're clear on this one, and I'll move on to the next item. Competition analysis in local recon. This was added a year ago. By then, based on location and category, the analyzed business, the report can have top 3, top 5 competitors data analyzed also in order to 1, compare the number of reviews, 2, compare the recency of the last review, how many days, and also 3, compare the rating of the business in comparison with the competition. This will help a lot the sales conversation with potential clients. And I wanted to bring up the fact that I'm not sure if some of you already know, some of you might have already signed up to our new local recon application, which is a standalone app, but we actually have all those things in there. And let me actually go in and show you for you guys that don't know about this already. Yeah, so we have another version of local recon which is much more improved. It's its own app. It's outside of ReviewGrower, but they can go hand in hand. You can use both apps to do great things. So let me log in here. the new local recon app is very similar to the local recon section in ReviewGrower, but it has a lot more features. Like you can create the reports from here directly. We have more report types. We have the GMB audit, citation audit, review link generator. We also have a way to create bulk reports or create your own report and then be able to select which one you like. Also in the widgets, we have a new modernized section where we can build even more types of review of widgets. And we have a dark or light version. You can create pop-ups, embeds, full pages. It's pretty cool. And where I wanted to go in regards to this item is that we have the GMB audit, which shows a lot of the things that were requested by Dan here in regards to the competitors. So let me show you an example. Latest GMB reports. So this is what a new GMB report looks like in the new local recon app. It's going to show the top 3 competitors and then how you're ranking next to them. It's going to show a summary of what's good, what failed, what citations you're missing. It's going to show a grid as well. It's taking a little to load here. Review analysis as well, and then it shows the competitors, how they're doing. We even compare posts. There are none in here, unfortunately, but we compare all of that too. And we also have a new design for the reputation report. It has the same amount of data of the one in ReviewGrower, but it just looks cleaner. It's much nicer. And also we made a new design to the SEO report. As opposed to just having one big PDF, which is in ReviewGrower, we have its own custom design made just for our app. And I think that's pretty cool too. And then we also have the citation reports. So these all combined, it helps you a lot with seeing how you're doing in regards to your competitors. I have a question from Glenn. How do we get access to this? This was launched about 2 weeks ago, and the way to get access to that is by going to digitaltriggers.io, which is Joe's website, and then /gap. And there's a sign up page. You have to pay separately for this because these reports are much more than we have in ReviewGrower, and they cost us resources. So we had to put a separate price on this. So it's $4.99 per year for this one. But anyway, you can hit me up on the chat. It can be purchased monthly as well. I can send you the launch webinar where Joe explains what can be done with this, what bonuses are included, and we have a masterclass webinar that I can share with you as well if you're interested. Richard is asking if I can show a combined report. Sure. Now let me see if I have one already created. I do have a custom one here, It was July 28th, and I just hope it's not buggy because some of the reports, yeah, this one doesn't open. Some of the reports that were done previously are not loading. So let me try to quickly create a new one. Okay, so I selected my business, I choose which reports I want to create, and then it gives me this, oh yeah, unfortunately, it seems like for some reason it won't load. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. So there's a problem with the Create Your Own Report. I'll have to take a look at this myself after the webinar. But you guys can hit me up on the chat in ReviewGrower and ask for it, and I'll be able to send you a link with an example once I get it working. Then is asking for please share it. You mean the webinar replay for the launch? Yeah, so we have this page with a lot of bonuses and all the replays and stuff. I can just send you this link, guys. You can use this stuff, and then you can see the launch webinar here. And if you want to put it into action, then you can go to /gap and sign up. So I'll send you the link here so you can see the replays. Hey, Antoine, these are the replays for the local recon standalone app. It's not for ReviewGrower. It's an extended local recon app. It's much more than there is in ReviewGrower. So you can see what Joe explains in the new webinars, what the new app can help you with, and how beneficial it is. Also, if you're having an issue with the AI integration, please contact support and let's figure that out over there. Oh, you have the new app. Okay, that's awesome. So you didn't have access to the replays, but you purchased a local recon subscription already. Oh, okay. You were asking for the ReviewGrower replays. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood. So for that, we have this channel. I'll also send it in the chat. It looks like some of the last webinars have not been uploaded, but I'll talk to my guy that handles this stuff, as it seems like I remember I asked him once, and I'm not sure where that ended up, but I'll talk to him again to see why they're not being uploaded anymore. And we also have the main replay webinar. I mean, the main webinar replay for the launch, that was a year or something ago. Here, I'll also send this in the chat. Okay. Let's move on. I think you got everything you needed, right? So I'll just put a comment in here that we have this available in our new local recon application. The support email for local recon is still support@reviewgrower.com. So we're still the same company that owns that application. So just same email. Or even if you log into ReviewGrower and you type in the chat and you need some help, I'll still be able to help you from the other side for both ReviewGrower and local recon. Sergio is asking, could you share more about the Google Profile Post Scheduler? Fresh, consistent content, automate. Actually, we don't have automation, unfortunately, if that's what you were looking for. Oh, for ReviewGrower. Yeah, for ReviewGrower, also support@reviewgrower.com. You can just send an email there. I'll reply from the other end. Yeah, so Sergio, as I was saying, we don't have automation, unfortunately. You will have to create the reports manually or create widgets that you'll embed on your website, and people will create reports from there. I have a question from Richard. I have questions about the GMB grid search section and how we get better rankings in those areas. Okay, if you have questions about that, please contact me on the chat or via email, and we can talk about it there. Oh, Sergio, actually, I just remember, yeah, you're right. We have scheduled reports here. So the way it works is you're gonna create a schedule report, you're gonna name it, then you're gonna search for the business, choose which reports you want to be created, and then add the frequency, and then you'll set up a notification emails to receive the reports. And that's pretty much it. Based on the frequency, the reports will be generated and will be sent to the email addresses entered here. And then you also sent me this link. Let me see. Oh, this is actually the social posting section. Yeah, that's something else. It's different. It's not part of local recon. It's when you log into a business account, we have the social posting section where you can connect your Google account and then you can select the GMB listing, and then we have an automated scheduler here to post when new review comes in, new reviews come in. Hey Richard, I'll send you the email. 1 second. support@reviewgrower.com. When is it coming out? Well, the scheduler is already here. You can come and you can log into a business account, go to the social posting section, and then in the posting tab, you can enable auto posting and then choose which reviews will be added. And then you can add a limit per day. You can choose when they will be posted, either spread throughout the day, as soon as they come in, or at a specific time of day. You can also change the time zone and choose what happens with the long reviews. So yeah, it's already there and it's been there for a while. Okay, so you're saying it talks about content here. Okay, I'm still trying to understand what exactly you're looking for. So maybe let's deal with this via support, either contact me on the chat or via email, and let's talk about it there, because I'm not sure what's missing from this. And yeah, we need to do some investigation and figure out exactly what's needed. Okay, thanks. All right, let's move on. Next item is Facebook stats in local recon. Would help with NAP infos identical on both sides, huge factor for Google. Facebook reviews listed and analyzed keyword-wise sentiment. We do have something similar in local recon, but for Google, not for Facebook. So we obviously have the citation report, but if when in the GMB report, if you go to see the GBP issues tab, then it's going to show you which citations have the wrong name or phone number or zip code. They're all going to be shown here. In this case, only the name is wrong in a few of them. But it has a lot to do with this, except that this says Facebook, so I'm not sure. Yeah, so this would compare the Google and Facebook profiles and see if they're identicals. And this actually will show both Google and Facebook here if there are issues, along with a lot of others. But for reviews, I don't think we have sentiment and keywords in the review analysis. But yeah, I don't think making a report just for Facebook would make sense in this case. I would say review this and talk to Joe about it to see what can be done. And I'll place it under review. All right, next item. Reports customization. Ability to put our white label branding and contact info on the reports generated by the widgets. I think what Sandy means here is he's actually talking about the local recon widgets, because that's where we generate reports. So thinking what branding we could do. I think maybe have a settings section here where you can enable branding, and instead of showing, see what this looks like. Oh yeah, so maybe show a specific logo here, and what else? Contact info that could be displayed somewhere on the report. Yeah, that should be doable. I think that makes sense. We should add this to both local recon inside ReviewGrower and in the new app, local recon. Okay. All right, next item, refresh reviewed list daily. Actually open this on purpose because it's already done. So if our customers want to respond to reviews promptly, they need new reviews populated on the list daily versus weekly, as is now the case. Yeah, obviously this was submitted a long time ago as well, but it has been already done. So we have this active for a few months already. So this is already done. Closing it. We are currently importing new reviews every day. Another item that I know we also have it done, we just didn't close it here, a brief message and call to action button with an editable link. I am new and not sure if this feature is already implemented. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But actually, I don't think it was back then. But then we also added this thing a few months ago. On clicking the website review widget, it should be possible to have a provision for custom text in the call to action button where the link for the button can be freely chosen. This feature could be an upsell to a free FITD review widget. Okay. Yeah, so let me log into a business account and go open up a widget. Let me just create a new one. Okay, choose a hover widget. So yeah, you can see when you click on a hover widget, it opens up like this. And that's pretty much it. You can click to write a review, which opens up the review funnel, but no other action. But you can go to the settings, and yeah, we do have this click to call section where you can click on enabling it. As soon as you do that, then we have a text that can be changed, text color, also button color, and there it is. We have a click to call action. And by default, it's going to be linked to a phone number, but the link can be changed to any external link, so that when a user clicks on it, it just takes them there. Yeah, this is completed and available in the widget editing area. Add custom local SMS provider via API. Twilio is most accessible, is not accessible. I think that meant is not accessible or is very expensive for some countries. There are API-enabled local SMS providers that offer cheap SMS. Would be great to be able to connect via API to a local one. Okay, so we would need to maybe make a list of what integrations we could do here and choose a preference. I can come up with a couple ideas. Other systems we could integrate. I could say SignalWire, I know, or Telmix, Bandwidth. These are a couple that come to my head right now. I'm just going to add this as a comment here, and if any of you guys have other ideas of what we could integrate, please add them in the comments and vote for this. I'll put it under review so that we can review the whole list at some point and see what we can add. And maybe inside the agency account, in the integrations, in spite of Twilio settings, we would have SMS settings, and then you could choose the app that you want to use, and then add the credentials. Antoine is asking, does ReviewGrower connect to Telnex? No, unfortunately not. But we are familiar with them. We would be able to implement their API, but it's not integrated yet. Would that be an integration that you would like to see in ReviewGrower, Antoine? Okay, last item for today, and then I'll share something else with you guys, something new that we added and I want to show you. Click to call on review hovers. Yeah, so this is similar to what I showed you earlier, but it was just a duplicated item. Our reviews embeds, specifically the ones that hover 100%, impact the conversions on our customer's website. What would help even more is a click to call button. Yeah, so we covered that in the other item. Hey, Antoine. Yeah, of course. Whenever you remember the name, please send it to me. Okay, let's see. Excuse me, guys. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so something else I wanted to share with you guys. It's an onboarding process we thought about implementing recently. We did that for both businesses and agencies accounts, and it's a process that any account will go through when firstly signing up or when a new business is added. So whenever an agency signs up or a business signs up, or even adding a business manually from here, from your agency account, it's gonna go through that onboarding process first, so that it makes it easier for you to go step by step on what needs to be done to have the account fully set up and start rolling. So for example, I'll add a new test business that I can walk you through it. I'll just use a random McDonald's business for the sake of simplicity. And as soon as I hit save, it will log me into that business account. And the first thing we'll do, it's gonna show me this onboarding screen. And I can also see it here at the top right that I've completed 0% of it. And it's showing me what needs to be set up. And what I can do is I've already submitted my basic information when I created the business. Then the next steps are connect with your review platforms. I will click connect, and these are the platforms that I need to set up. Then go to the settings and make sure I have all the information entered. Choose my contacts, preferences, add notification emails, set up my SMS templates. As soon as all that's done, I hit save, and it's gonna mark it as completed here. Then I'm gonna go to add contacts via all the options that we have available, the webhook, the link to the form, import, add new contacts. Okay, and then hit save, and then that's one section completed. It's going to show I completed 20% of my whole setup. At any point, I can choose to continue later, so that I can look at my account and see what it looks like and things like that. And then I can always go back to it later and continue. Then the next step is to set up a review funnel with all the sections, all the settings available here. As soon as I'm done with that, it's gonna show me the review campaign. I'll set up all the emails and SMS. I'll customize that for myself. I mean, not for myself, but for this business in this case. Then it's gonna ask me to create a widget if I want to. So I'll hit create a widget. And reviews are currently not here because this is a new business. But I can set up a widget anyway and get back to you later and customize it. And also the last step is I'm at 80% now. The last step is social posting. So I'm gonna come here and click to add my accounts and set up automated posting if I want to, customize my sources, content, and themes. And once I'm done with all of that, I hit save, and then that's it. The onboarding is fully completed. Question from Courtney. This step is done after we sign up a business through the sign up link. Yeah, it's also it's doable in multiple cases actually. So when sorry, let me log back into my So it's done when you add the business manually from your agency account. It's also it's going to go through the onboarding process when a business signs up through your sign up link. So if they come here to sign up page and they sign up under your plan, then they also have to go through the onboarding process. And also another way is when you go to a business account, and then when you click on, let me go to locations. Also, when you click add location, when a new location is added, it's gonna ask them to go through the onboarding again. So for each new business or location account, it's gonna ask them to go through the onboarding to make the things easier. It's a lot faster. I hope you guys like that, and I hope it's helpful in setting up at least some of the things, some of the accounts at the beginning, account details. For example, let me go back to that business. I can always go back to it manually. So you can see there are a lot of things here, and you might not be ready to it all at the beginning, which is why we added the continue later button. But also you can, not all things are required. You can also just go through all the steps and hit save, even if you don't want to use them. So let's say you never want to use social posting, you're not going to be required. So we made it simple for anyone to use it. Yeah, you're welcome, Courtney. Do you guys have any questions or any thoughts on not just the onboarding, but anything we talked today? I do like to hear some thoughts on the onboarding, and I hope you guys like it. So it would be nice to get some feedback on that. Not necessarily now, but anytime you can hit me up on the chat after you try it out and you go through it and see how the process is. Let me know via email or chat if you liked it, if you can improve it, if you think there's some things that we need to add or remove. That would be awesome. That's it for me for today. If you guys don't have any other thoughts, I wish you a great day, and I'll see you next time in about 2 weeks. Thanks, Glenn. Thanks, Sergio. Bye-bye.